Hi guys, it's Synolve. How are you guys doing? Sure hope you are doing well. Today I am coming to talk to you about how to be your true authentic self. Again, at 55. Over 50. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's important for you to be your true authentic self. I'm really have been on this journey my whole life, and so I've had different narrations, iterations, different stages of this, and so I've done this in my teens. I've done this in my 20s. I've done this in my 30s, 40s, and at 50, and now I'm doing this again at 55, becoming my true authentic self. I do believe this is the truest, most authentic version of myself that I've ever been. And if you believe that, please comment down below. If you believe this is your truest, authentic self that you've ever been, please comment below and let me know what you did to get here, okay? To get to her, all right? And so go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you did to get to the truest version of yourself. So I am on an empowerment, personal growth, and self-development journey. And so this whole channel is about empowerment, personal growth, and self-development. It's about overcoming those limiting beliefs and whatever may be holding you back, whatever that is. We're gonna tackle those things, whatever's holding you back from being you, from being your true self, your highest self, so that you can unleash the queen or the king in you. All right. So you may have noticed I had to take a step back. So I took a step back from my YouTube channel. I was gone for about 8 months. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the time, but I was gone for multiple months. A lot of things were going on. We were moving, trying to look for a place. I was rebranding the channel, rebranding myself, which we'll talk about in another video. And so I had to take a step back because I wanted to find me, who I was over 50, who I was at 55. And so I wanted to know, I was coming up 54, going to 55, going to 55, and I could feel changes within myself. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ghost. And I suggest that go ghost. And I had to take some time and take a step back and to see who I am. I mean, we're in this society and everyone dresses alike. Everyone acts like everyone else. Everyone wears their hair like everyone else. Everybody, you turn on television, turn on YouTube, and unfortunately, everybody kind of looks the same. And I've always been on a journey and really striving to be my authentic self, to be myself, right? Whatever that is, whatever that looks like for me, what's best for me. And so we have these behaviors and ideologies. We have these sort of ways in which we live life, and they have been superimposed onto us, not necessarily our thoughts, our behaviors, the way we talk, the way we say things, all the dance, the way we dance, all the things. And so they dance on TikTok. Well, we got to dance on TikTok. They do things. Now we got to do things. It's like, we really mimic each other. We really try to fit in a lot in this culture. This is that culture. Like, we're all trying to sort of not break the mold, not be our own mold, but sort of within this culture and society, to really be a part of the mold so we don't stick out, so we are hidden. And so that, we learned this in school, and learned this within our families, and so it can be kind of difficult to be our own selves. And so I've noticed that I have been evolving. I've been evolving and in this deep state of evolution and transformation because I wanted to be my true self. I realized, because you put on these layers, right? I realized that a lot of my true essence, my true self was hidden. And you might feel that way too, that somehow that over time, without even realizing it, you've gotten away from yourself, that your true essence has been hidden hidden in words like, or, you know, the roles we take on as wife, as mom, as a career woman, as a single parent, as a married parent, as a spouse, as a caregiver, as a daughter, a sister, all the things, as an aunt, you know, a church member, person who is a member of a spiritual community. We take on these things. We take on these roles, right? All the things that we do within our community, and we can somehow lose ourselves. This narrative of what it is to be a strong Black woman, to be a Black woman within the world, within, you know, America, all of that can really do a number on you, because you're having sometimes to be and to take on attitudes, behaviors, speech patterns, the way you speak, the way you talk to people, because that's what you saw your, you know, parents or the women in your family model, or the men in your family model. So now you model these behaviors. You're doing these behaviors. You're not taking the appropriate time to question it, because society puts these labels on you. They put superimpose these actions on you of how they think you should act, they think you should talk, they think you should move your head, or be strong, or take it, or just have things just keep piling on you, just keep your superwoman. And so I just had to go ghost. I had to go ghost for a while. I did this video a while back on I gave up on the American dream. I did like 2 videos or so around that topic, and about exiting the matrix, getting out of the rat race. And because I had to figure out for me, right? I have been a stay-at-home mom. I've been a working mom. You know, I'm a wife, of course, a mom of 2 adult children. And so somewhere around menopause, but also the empty nest, really had me going in deep to really figure out who I was. And I know you're probably on this journey too. And so I thought we should have this chat and talk about it. So I went ghost for a while here on YouTube and in life. I backed out of a lot of activities. I was really at home a lot with myself, with my own thoughts, journaling, writing, just thinking. And I did tape a lot of videos, but I just never uploaded them or put them together. And there were other reasons too. I was having space issues with my phone, some issues with my computer, all the things. And so it was like, okay, well, I feel like I'm in this isolation season. So for whatever reason, I hear you, Spirit. I hear you, universe. I hear myself, my higher self calling me. The God is calling me from within. And so I was like, I'm going to take this time. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ghost. I'm going to take this time. And to my members who supported me and loved me and kept being members, and y'all, and for y'all who kept watching my videos and kept coming, y'all, I am so grateful. I am, from the bottom of my heart. I have always been interested in spirituality. And so I have talked about it some on this channel, and I'll back away from it and do something else, talk about it. But it's been a thing since I was a child. And so I really got clear about what I believed. I wanted to be the author and finisher of my faith, right? I wanted to know what I believe, what I really believe. I've been exposed to a lot of teachers throughout my time, and I wanted to know what I really believed, what my thoughts were, what my process was for manifesting, for living my own life, and for being happy, all the things. And so, and although I had done this before, right? I have gone through some of this before, especially with spirituality. This time, I just wanted to embrace me, what I really believe, what I really know for myself, without a doubt. I know that I know that I know. And so this was an important time, and I suggest that you go ghost, girl. I got notes. I got so many notes, okay? Because I've been thinking about this for a while, but you know, it's just interesting because in this culture, in this society, my skin and, you know, our skin color, whatever you may be, right, often applauds people for pushing this narrative and opinions of who I am, who we are, as you know, and how they think I should be, how they think we should be, how we should respond, how we should show up in the world, how should we talk. You know, I've had people say to me, well, you really talk well for a Black woman. I mean, I was excellent in school. I graduated top of my class. I was in honors classes in school. My bachelor's degree is in English. I have a master's in communication. I have a minor in African studies. I have a concentration in professional technical writing. I was a medical writer. Okay. So, and I just decided, like, people put those pressures on you and you find yourself coming out the box and talking a certain way, doing certain things. It's like, okay. At some point, I had to realize that I wasn't being my authentic self. I wasn't acting like myself. I was acting like somebody else. I was acting like my grandmother. I was acting like the women in my church. I was acting like the women who had shown up before me. And I realized I don't have to carry other people's stories. I don't have to carry other people's narrative. I don't have to carry other people's junk. I don't have to carry other people's thoughts that don't belong to me. That's their baggage. Okay? Bag lady, I'm letting all these bags go. I don't have to carry this baggage. And so families have their own stories. Families have their own stuff. They'll tell you, oh, you're this, you're so cute, you're so sweet, you're so quiet, you're so this. And it's like, I'm none of those things. I can be quiet, especially, you know, I'm an introvert to an extent, so I can be quiet when I don't know people. And I've always been that way. My children, my baby girl, you know, my children are that way. And then once I get to know you, I'm fine. But I gotta scope you out, sir. I gotta know who you are if I can trust you before I just let my hair down, right? And just am who I am. Now, the only person I never did that with was my husband. I've always been I could never be anything else but my true authentic self with him. And he just breaks down all my barriers. But anybody else, girl, sir, I got to know you. I got to get to know you. And so I heard those things about myself. Oh, you're shy. Oh, you're so quiet. Oh, you're this. And so they loved the precocious children that acted up, and did little funny stuff that they could laugh at. And that was never me. That was never me. Okay. And so I had to be okay with me, with my quirky, weird, sometimes maybe shy, loving, free, true self. Happy, funny, loving, serious. All right. I love serious. I love serious stuff. I love to research. I love facts. I love learning. I love that. Right. I love it. I love being in nature. I love watching butterflies. I love making up stories about what squirrels are doing, what the birds are doing when I see them outside. I love nature, being in nature, being around leaves and rocks, and I love it. Okay, that's me. I love being in the garden. I love herbs. I love learning about herbs and nature. I love learning about science and reading. I love spirituality, learning about mysticism. I'm a Neville Goddard fan. Like, I love Abraham Hicks and so many more. I can't name them all, but that's me. I love science and physics and 3D, all kinds of all parallel universes, all the things, right? So I had to learn, and that may be not be your thing, but I had to learn me, and you got to learn who you are. And so I had to learn to romanticize my life, my loves, romanticize all of things that I like to do, the way I cook, the way that I love my hubby, the way that I love my children, the way that I love my home, the way that I show up. I had to romanticize my life and be the main character in my own life. I had to show up as the main character in my own life instead of showing up as a secondary support role character in the lives of other people, right? I had to put myself first. I had to focus on me. I had to focus on me. I had to learn how to put myself first because I love being in the background. I do. But I had to learn to be in first. I mean, to put myself first. And my husband's always pushing me first, always pushing me out there, always supporting me. And I was like, you know what? It's time you show up for yourself, Synolve. It's time for you to show up, because I'm always pushing everybody else. Go, go, go. I'm always a cheerleader. So I had to learn how to be the cheerleader for myself and show up for me, right? Regardless of 50 people watch this video, 100 people watch this video, 100,000 people watch this video, 1,000,000 people watch this video, I have to show it for me, my authentic self. And so, yeah, I spent a lot of time with myself, reading and journaling and walking in nature, reading, researching. I spent a lot of time during that time where I went ghost. Exploring my thoughts, watching a good television, right? Because finding out what I like and I don't like. I realized a lot of things I don't like on TV. I almost 100%, 90% watch YouTube. I love learning. And so good stuff, right? I love to laugh, you know, and I love stuff, but I love, you know, when people show up as their authentic selves, not like they're doing stuff for views. Like you ain't gonna see me coming on here half naked, and I ain't got that kind of husband. I've said this in other videos. That's not me. That may be you, and that's good for you. It's not me, right? It's not me. I'm not the girl to show up with 100 weaves. I mean, if that's weave is your thing, that wigs are your thing, that's you. Have I worn a wig before? I have, when my hair fell out years ago. Yeah, but this is my stuff, my natural. I like showing up as me, being my authentic self, being who I am, being me. I love it. I love being me. I love being me. And so, yeah, I love searching and exploring. I love going for walks. I love going for rides and not having a destination. I love going for walks, picking up rocks, and watching nature. Yeah, I love water. I love being near water. So I had to learn. I love listening to the trees, watching the squirrels, making up stories, watching the sun rays, watching the sunrise. I'm a 5 o'clock girl now. I watch the sunrise. I didn't even know that about myself. I love being curious and making up stories, right? I do love making up stories. And so I had to meet myself again. I had to find myself again, dig in there and search for her, and build a relationship with myself, create a new relationship with myself that was based on authenticity, not based on a role of something I had to do, motherhood, or things I had to do to be a good wife, but nurture my relationship with myself, with my inner self, with my inner core, get to know me, really, really me, authentically me, who I am, and show up for myself, stand up for myself, fight for myself. I fought to be her. I fought to be her, to be me at 55. I fought to be her, to be me as the goddess, my true self, to be the goddess, to be my true self. And I fought to say yes to myself. Yes. I'm not worried about other people's no's. I've said this in other videos. I'm not worried about other people's no's. I'm worried about saying yes to me. Yes, I set boundaries, but when I say yes to me, I don't have to really set boundaries, because the boundaries are clear. I say yes to me. This is a yes to me. All right? No negativity. I'm honoring myself. I'm honoring myself. I'm loving myself. I'm giving myself grace. I am that I am. I am. I am. I'm living in a state. I am being who I am. Worthy, loving, prosperous, healthy, happy, graceful, luxurious. Me. I'm a butterfly. I'm a bird. I'm a goddess. I am a queen. I'm me. I am authentically me. And what I hope for you is that you are authentically you. Whatever that is that you choose to be. And you own that state of being. No matter how old or young you are. No matter what age you are. 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It doesn't matter. That you own that state, no matter what age you are. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys.